everyone. So I'm sorry it's been so long since I've made one of these. This has been probably one of the most stressful weeks of my life. It's been midterms here at Christopher Newport and it's just been crazy. I don't want to bore you with the details, but basically I've just had a bunch of midterms and papers and projects and all kinds of things that have been going on that have really just been stressing me out a lot. So I've been taking my own advice from the last video that I made. But it's finally all done. I've turned in my last paper via email. I've finished all of my midterms. It's Friday and spring break is about to start. I'm gonna go to my lake house for most of the week and just relax with some of my friends and just be happy and at peace, and it's just gonna be wonderful. So in light of the spring break excitement, I thought I would share a story with you about one of my spring break trips as a child. It's also just a really good glimpse at a very sublime moment in my life. One of my English teachers from high school used to always talk about sublime moments, and so this just really reminds me of her a lot. When I was in 8th or 9th grade, my family and I went to San Francisco for one of our spring break trips, and it was so much fun. The weather was a little bit dreary, but despite all of that, we did some really fun stuff. Like we went to go to Alcatraz, and we went to the wharfs, and we went to the Ghirardelli factory, which was so yummy, oh my gosh. So we spent most of our time there, but we also went to Monterey, which is not that far from there, for a couple of days. And while we were there, we decided that we would go whale watching. The weather was a little gloomy that day, as it had been all week, but we still decided to go anyway. So we get on a relatively big boat. It was kind of a small-ish yacht, but it was still pretty big. And we go about 5-ish miles out to sea. So while we were out there, we saw a couple whales come up and break the surface and kind of blow their water out, I guess. Over the course of an hour or so, we saw maybe 10. So there weren't really that many. It was still really cool to see them, but we decided to come back in since there weren't that many out there. We're coming back in the boat and we see this gigantic pod of dolphins, and I mean, it was huge. I just looked up how many dolphins there are typically in a dolphin pod, and it's about 500. There had to have been like 3 or 4 pods out there, because there was about somewhere around 2,000 dolphins. And they're all kind of coming up to the boat and like dancing by the side of it, and we all kind of looked down at them, and it was just, I mean, it was just so cool. It was such a wonderful experience. So yeah, that's just kind of a sublime moment that happened in my life, and probably one of my favorite spring break stories. If any of you have any really cool stories from your spring breaks or really cool sublime moments that you'd like to share, please put them down in the comments. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me or hear any more cool stories like that, please feel free to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye!